Uh-oh. Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back to another episode of Fog's World. This is Fog's World episode 40. We are 40 episodes into season 3 of Fog's World. Can you believe it? 40 episodes. And I thought I'd try and do something a little special today. I thought maybe today we would just go on a world tour and enjoy all the stuff that we've built over the last 40 episodes, all the stuff we've done together. So let me take you around a little tour. If you're new to Fog's World, this is my third season, my third Let's Play season. I started a brand new world at the beginning of this season, and everything that you're going to see here today was built over the last 40 episodes, and everything was placed by hand and gathered legitimately. And I just realized that little space right there needs to be nether brick. Right there. Give me this. Let's fix that. That's... shame on me. How did I miss that? Boop. Fixed. Fixed. Okay, it's fixed. All right, well, let's start off with this. This is our base. And this area is in the middle of a swamp. We are here in the middle of a swamp that I have cleared out. And this area was very carefully chosen, and we'll talk about why in a minute. But we haven't really made use of that choice yet. But let's go ahead and explain what we've got in the base here. This is the main room of the base. This is the storage area. This is where I reset my spawn at night. Where my bed is. This is where I end up if I die. We've got our little mascot up here, frozen in glass for us. He just keeps us company in here so we don't get lonely in those cold, dark, and dreary, swampy nights. But yeah, this is our storage room. We have everything very carefully organized. We do not have an automated storage system in this room per se, but we do have a little bit of that. The mob grinder up above feeds into this funnel tube over here. And then there is a sorter back behind here that we just built last episode for all the drops in the mob farm. It took us forever to put that sorter in, though, because we were doing other things. So let's go ahead and talk about the main base. The main base is organized in a series of circular rooms arranged in a honeycomb pattern that may be strangely familiar to those of you who have watched this season for a while, watched this series for a while. Some of you may not realize that honeycomb pattern matches the pattern of the sky base I built in season 1. And so it's just a theme I've carried through all of the Fog's World series. So it crops up from time to time. This is a little temporary device for brewing. Eventually we need a real brewing station, but for now, the few times I need potions, I make them there. Anyway, so this is the storage room. All of these rooms are relatively mob safe, and they're covered in glass domes of different colors. Each color kind of matches a theme a little bit. Let's go ahead and take a walk around the perimeter here. We'll start over here. This is the farming pod, the farming area. We have a giant wheat farm, which I never harvest because I never, ever make bread. The only time I ever harvest this wheat is if I want to breed an animal. But it's here anyway, and we've got our potatoes and our beetroot seeds and our carrots, and we've got a few of these guys here, the nether wart. So we've got coconut. So pretty much anything that grows, we can grow it here. So that's what this area is all about. Anything edible. Over here we have our flower farm, or our dye farm. This is a very simple contraption for making flowers. If I can throw the switch. There we go. And that just makes a bunch of flowers. Very simple. The redstone's largely just housed beneath this. And it's tiny. But anyway, so that's what this section of the base is about. Over here we have a couple of anvils and some storage. And this storage is related to this, which is our AFK fishing shack. So this is just a space. We've got fishing rods in here. We have this fishing rod above the door, which is our really good fishing rod. This is the Mending Luck of the Sea Unbreaking Lure Durability fishing rod. This thing mends itself as we fish, so it's never going to break. We go in there and lock the door, and I can fish all night long and fill up all of these chests with all the goodies. And that is, by and large, where we got all our mending books from, was from there. And let's move on. Let's move over here. Over here, we're looking at our industrial furnace. This is a string of, I don't remember how many, but maybe 20-ish furnaces all in a row back there. So you put whatever you want to smelt up there, and it smelts it pretty much as fast as it can move the items and spits them out down here. We'll come back to that in a minute. That's our elytra launcher. But we won't do that now because I want to show the rest of the base down here. Over here we have our stables. This is where we keep all the horses. Yes, we do. And we have this area over here where this is a horse ladder, so I can come. Where's a horse with a... Where's a horse with a saddle? There we go. So I can come over here, I can open this gate, and we can just walk right up and walk out the horse ladder, just like that. Pretty simple. And, you know, we've got some sheep and some pigs and some cows. Eventually, we should probably build some more industrial farms for these guys so we can have a breeding pen for the mushrooms and the pigs and whatnot, and actually have an easier way to get at those goodies. All right, over here, this is my tree farm area. We have a very little tree farm in there. The roof is just the right height to stop these oak trees from growing too large. In case it isn't obvious, I just harvested a bunch of wood right before this episode, so that's why we don't have fully grown trees here. So that's what this area is all about. This area is all about getting wood, mostly oak. Usually when I want trees when I want different kinds of wood, I usually just either plant them outside or I go to a forest somewhere. There's plenty of forests around here. Some point I would like to build an industrial wood farm, but I haven't done it yet. Over here, this is our recently built enchanting table. So stand here and you can get full enchantments. Stand back here and you get low-level enchantments. And eventually I want to turn this whole area into a library, but we haven't done it yet. This is just some books that used to be somewhere else, and we put them here until we can build a proper library for them. Okay, so that's what's at the main level. Let's talk about what's below. It gets a little bit uglier when you go down. Yeah, let's go all the way to the bottom first. Let's do that. So down here, this is an area to safely kill withers. So we can create a wither there, and he will attack the iron golems in there and around there and leave us alone, and we can kill him very easily and relatively cheaty. These are our first diamonds that we found in this world. They're still there. This was where our initial mine was before we got another mine set up. This is where we did all our mining. So that's what's been down here. Let's go up a bit, because there's something else I want to show you all down while we're down here. And let's go see that. So this area right here with all the slime blocks around, this little tunnel leads to our slime farm. So we have a very simple slime farm built over here. This is a slime chunk, obviously. And what we have is we have a bunch of iron golems here standing on top of cacti. And whenever our slime spawn in here, which they do whenever we're in the area, they try to attack the iron golems and rush headlong against the cacti, and all of their drops end up in here. So we have slime balls for days. Yeah, I am never ever hurting for slime balls. Never. If anything, I have slime balls to burn. So let's go back up. We'll put these slime balls away, and then we'll talk more about what we have in our base. We've seen what's under the base, and this spot right here is a very special spot, and it's why we built this base where we did. And so keep that in mind. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go up top, look around, and I'll show you what we've got up here. So these are our domes right here. I haven't had time to set up a proper farm for a chorus fruit yet, but in the meantime, I've got this one little spot where I can grow chorus fruit, grow it, and harvest it. And so I have enough chorus fruit to pretty much do whatever I want to do, to be honest, because it's not something I don't build with purpur very often. So I don't really need a chorus fruit farm, but if I need it, I've got it. So, you know, that's fine. Over here, this is our chicken farm. Eventually, this needs to be rebuilt down below somewhere, but I haven't done that. So, yeah. What else? What else is there? Oh, yeah. Let's go take a look. We have our beacon here, of course. That beacon over there is part of a trail of beacons that we've built that leads us back to the spawn chunks. So we can fly all the way to the spawn chunks. This is our dock right here. And the dock, you know, just a very simple way to get in the boat, go back into the lagoon back there, or go out that way. The Mushroom Island is out that way, so it's actually not too far away. So, why did we build this where we did? Well, let me go and take to the skies, and it will become very obvious very soon why we built this where we did. So there's our base, and I think it looks awesome from the air. But right there, that is a witch hut. That's another witch hut. That is another witch hut. And that is a fourth witch hut. And all of those witch huts are within range of that one spot right in there that I showed you a minute ago. And that is why we have put this base where we did, because it is within range of 4 witch huts. And so very shortly, I think it's going to be time for us to start working on our quad witch farm. But not today, but soon, I promise. We've waited 40 episodes with the promise of building a quad witch farm that we could AFK at this precise spot and get witch drops, but we haven't done it yet. Don't worry, it's coming. All right, let's go to the Nether. Let's go see what we've got in here. So stepping through the Nether portal takes us to our Nether hub, and that's where we are right now. This is the Nether hub. We have color-coded tunnels that lead off in all directions. These tunnels have rails on, which keeps the spawn down, and it also gives us an easy transportation method. They're also built on ice, and that enables us to travel these halls very quickly by boat. But before we do, let us go up this minecart ladder up above the ceiling, and we'll go up here. This right here, this is our pig farm. our zombie pig farm. And this is quite frankly where I get most of my XP, because it is just a very easy thing to come here, hit a pig man, and then they all fall down to their death. And hopefully this thing is functioning at the moment. Every now and then these things glitch out a little bit, but we'll see. So this just starts a chain reaction where these guys are trying to get at us. And then down below, yep, it is working. Good. All the XP gets collected down there and shot into the middle. And we get XP for days. This thing, so fast. We get XP so fast standing here. It's awesome. And let me go down and I'll show you the collection area. No. So this is our collection room. All of the gold gets funneled into these chests right here. And as you can see, we're largely full. Whoops. Shooting at things. That's great. So we're mostly full up, which is awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. That wasn't good at all. Okay. How do I fix that? Whoa, 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 whoa! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I need a building block. I don't have a building block. Oh, come on. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Oops. Let's repair this. I don't have you. Doggone it. Uh-oh. Come on. We got a problem. Houston, we have a problem. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Can I do this without a chest? I mean, without a rail? I don't know that I can, because I can't place this guy without a rail. Let's see. Do I have a rail up in my chest up here? I don't know that I do. This could be a problem. I don't have a rail. Well, rats. Okay, we'll fix this another time. Let's just fly down. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll fly down. Gotta remember not to keep the bow in hand. Gotta not keep the bow in hand when I look at the minecart elevator. Every now and then I do that, and then I have to stop and repair it. But that's okay. Whatever. We'll fix it later. It's not important. Sure. All right, let's go take a look around. Let's start over here. So each of these tunnels is labeled. So you can see off the red tunnel here we have the Mesa biome and the Nether Fortress. They're all out that way. This tunnel we have spawn chunks and we have the desert biome. We have our end portal and our mushroom biome. We have our ocean monument, our ice spikes biome, and our mine. And we're back around here. So let's go ahead. Whoops, I don't want to do you. I want to do you. I want to do the boat. Okay, so we can use a boat on the ice to travel quickly through the tunnels. And let's go ahead and go to, yeah, we're going to go over here. This is the Nether Fortress right out here. And we'll collect our boat back. So this is where the Nether Fortress is. If I come up through here, this is our blaze farm right in there. And it's off at the moment. It has an auto crusher and it all feeds into there. It's a nice little funnel design, kind of a classic blaze farm design. Nothing too fancy. But the thing that's kind of cool about this is we actually have the ability to put in a second one right there. Something that I've been meaning to do for many an episode now, but since I really don't use blaze rods very often, yeah, I don't really need it. And I don't need it for XP. So I haven't built the second blaze farm yet, because I just haven't needed to. But I will. Oh, I will eventually. We'll get there. So this over here, he's going to shoot at me if I stand here. Let's not. Yeah, let's not. See him? That right there that we're staring at, that is our wither skeleton farm. And we have it's a sweeper designed farm. And let's go take a look at what that looks like. So that's where the nether fortress itself is, out that way. And in case you haven't noticed, I have pretty much slabbed this entire area around here in order to maximize the spawn that's in the wither skeleton farm. So let's go over here. We can get a different look of the wither skeleton farm. Stand over here. You can see it over there a little bit. Let's see. Let's put you there. And we'll go and... Whoa! Hello? No, I've got arrows. Okay. Oh, I see it. I thought I was trying to eat. Okay. All right. Fine. So there it is. This is our wither skeleton farm. It's a pretty large farm, actually. It goes for quite a ways. You can see it back in there. There it is. It's a multi-level sweeper design farm for wither skeletons. And let's go back up there. Go, 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 go. Let's go down and take a look at the farm. So you get down to the AFK spot by coming through here. By riding this mine cart over here. And down here. And around here. And then you hop out here. And this is the AFK spot right here. What we have is the spawn platforms are all up there. There are 3 levels of them. If we throw this switch here, that starts our sweepers going. And it also starts this mob crusher back here. A mob crusher, a mob separator. What this will do is any of the mobs that come down in here, if they're wither skeletons, they'll stay right here. And they'll be basically one-shot kills. At least from my looting sword, Stabby McStabbington. Oh, here they come. Here they come. So that didn't take long at all. You see, it sucks anything that isn't a wither skeleton back behind. It should do it in a minute here. We're going to stand here so he doesn't shoot at us. Let's give it a minute. Yep, there. See, that sucks him back in there. Well, might take him more than once, but he'll get there. He's mad at us. So here, we'll go ahead and just kill him the old-fashioned way. There he goes. Yeah. Shut up. He'll be crushed in a second. So there's a mob crusher back there that eventually will get him. Yep, there he goes. And then all those just show up down in here. All the wither skeleton skulls, they get sorted out right here. And everything else just gets ejected into the lava below because, quite frankly, I don't need anything else from this. All I really want is wither skeletons. Okay, let's go back up. Alright, we're back at the nether hub. We're back at the nether hub. Let's go check out spawn. Yeah, let's do spawn right now. Let's ride the minecart. Because we just did the boat thing. Let's do the minecart. This takes a little bit longer, of course, because minecarts aren't as fast as boats on ice. But it'll get us there. The nice thing about using the minecart is it's hands-free. I can just hop in, give it a little nudge, and I don't have to steer, which is kind of convenient. And hey presto, here we are in the spawn chunks. We have another elytra launcher right there. But more importantly, we are standing beneath an iron farm. And yeah, I got a little bit of iron, just a little bit. You can see if I come stand up here, you can see, yeah, we got so much iron that it doesn't, our chests are all full, basically. And the surplus iron generated by the farm just spins and spins and spins around this little ice track up there. So yeah, not a whole lot of room for more iron here. There are a couple other things here in the spawn chunks, though. First of all, that up there is an ice maker, and this creates a 12 by 12 by 12 cube of ice up there. We just recently harvested all that ice, which is why the cube isn't there at the moment. But you can see it's growing back. Give it time. And this over here, this is our melon farm. We have this lovely little vertically stacked melon farm that makes watermelon, and it makes pumpkin. And let's see. Yep, there's our pumpkin, and there's our watermelon. And at the moment, I believe we are turned off. Yes, we are. We're turned off. So the farm is off at the moment. But when it's on, well, here, we'll do a quick harvest. We'll do a quick harvest. So that creates a clock that periodically pushes all of these pistons up there to harvest all of the stuff. So this is just a simple hopper clock. It allows the melons time to grow, and then after a while it fires off the harvesters, pushes everything over against these glass panes. They drop into the hoppers, and they feed down here down below. And you can see that happening right now. All right, let's go ahead and turn this off, because we don't need that thing firing off right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and do a quick flyby so we can see this thing from the air, because I think it looks pretty cool. So there's our ice tray right there, and there is our iron farm, courtesy of Tango Tech. That's Tango Tech's design, and I've been super, super happy with it. I built the smaller version. I rather than build the ultra large one, I just built the smaller one. And as you can tell from our overflowing iron chests, the smaller one is plenty good enough. It really is. We've got more iron than we know what to do with. I can't use it all. So, I'm not complaining. And there off in the distance, you may have spot. Yeah, there we go. You can see our beacon trail right there. So this beacon trail, this trail of beacons, leads back to the base. All right, let's go look somewhere else. Let's go see what else we have in Fog's World right now. All right, here we are back in the Nether Hub. We're not going to go visit the desert biome. It's not all that exciting. I haven't really built anything in the desert biome. It's just a bunch of sand. And we'll go see the end portal later. Let's go out to the ocean monument. I think that's probably the thing to do. So let's do that. All right, here we are. This leads to the ocean monument. Well, let's go here first. There's two portals here. This one leads here. Not a very safe place right now that I think about it, since it's nighttime, but that's fine. And that over there, that's our guardian farm. So we've got this nice little Actually, let's go ahead and walk over. I've got this little submerged ice bridge, so we can just walk right over to it. Let's go take a look at it. So I'm really happy with this Guardian farm design. What we have here is we have a big spawn tank for Ocean Guardians, and this spawn tank is filled with downward flowing water. So as they spawn in the water, the current carries them down to those signs there that stop the water. They drop below the signs, and then water currents push them into the middle, where they fall through some lava and die. And then all of their items get pushed into an item elevator that brings it all the way up to the top. and the sorting system up top. So let's go ahead and take a look at the sorting system. Alright, this portal here will take us to the top of the Guardian farm. And here we are. So this is up above the Guardian farm. You can see all of the items flowing right there through the center of this column of glass here. Looks pretty cool watching all this stuff go up. And then this all just gets sorted in all of these chests here. You can see we've got lots of prismarine and a little bit of fish and some ink sacs from the various squid that the Guardians kill down there. So yeah, and again a little raceway up here that pulls all the items across all the sorters, and it just keeps pulling items around and around in a circle. So that is the Guardian farm, and I'm pretty happy with this thing. This is recently built, so we haven't had a chance to kind of make too much use of all of the Guardian drops yet, but oh boy, I'm really happy with this. I think it looks good, and the function is pretty efficient, and yeah, super happy with this. This could be made slightly more efficient. There are certain design decisions I made for aesthetic reasons that make it look better than it performs. It could perform a little bit better than it does. But really, I mean, look at how much this thing's putting out. I don't really feel the need, do you? All right, let's go see something else. Yeah, let's go look at the ice spikes biome. Not that there's a lot to see there, but I think it'll be kind of fun. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a polar bear, but I doubt it. I have yet to find a polar bear in this world, by the way. And I've yet to find an igloo. So at some point, I'll probably head out to our ice spikes biome and go on an expedition to try and find a polar bear and an igloo. But so far, I haven't found one. I suppose I could use one of the many mapping tools out there to find it, but yeah, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just find it naturally. Alright, we're here. This is the ice spikes biome. Hopefully it's not still dark, but I'll bet it is. Yeah, we're going to have to be careful, because this is not a safe place to be at night, but that's okay. So this is our ice spikes biome. Like I said, this is not really anything all that special. It's just a really big ice spikes biome. But I thought, you know, let's take a look and see what there is here anyway. Daybreak should be coming kind of soon. Moon's getting low. But yeah. Yeah, see? Mobs. Not a safe place. Not a safe place at all. Yeah, I have not found any igloos, and I've not found any polar bears, which is kind of sad. I wouldn't mind finding a family of polar bears. Someday we'll look for a polar bear and find them. Sigh. Okay, well anyway, this is where I get all my packed ice, of course. And let's just sit back and watch the sunrise. Ah, Minecraft. Sometimes your blocky beauty amazes me. That's really pretty cool looking. Just watching the sunrise over the ice spikes. And trying to avoid the zombie that's heading our way. Alright, let's go move on. Let's go see what else there is to see in this world. So I'll tell you, these days I don't have much need for a proper mine. Because quite frankly, I've got all the gold and iron I could ever want, The only thing I really need a mine for is lapis and maybe building materials, but I've got enough that I don't need it. But when I do mine, this is where I do it. I have this little area set up under here. This is in this is in an extreme hills area, so I can get lapis. I mean, not lapis. I can get emerald from mining here as well. Albeit it's kind of slow going. I've got a speed beacon here so that I can mine quickly. But yeah. Alright, well, we've seen the Nether Fortress. Let's not go to the Mesa biome. It's boring. We've seen spawn. I guess all that's left really is either the mushroom biome or the end portal, but I think the mushroom biome's kind of boring because it's just a mushroom island. It's not all that exciting. So let's go ahead and go to the end portal. So the mushroom biome is dead ahead right through there, but just off the coast of the mushroom island, right over here, we have our stronghold. And as you can tell from the shortness of that tunnel, the mushroom island and the stronghold are all really quite close to our base. So this is not, I mean, even overland, you know, right up there takes us up to the island. Overland, this is not a big journey. So let's go ahead and run past those dudes and into the end portal. Alright, so here we are. We are in the end. And if we come around up here, this is, you know, your traditional end island. Nothing really fancy here. But I do harvest an awful lot of obsidian here. I've taken down one of the towers here. And that's where I got a lot of my obsidian. But what's really interesting about this place is not the obsidian. What's interesting about this place is out at the end of this walkway. And here we go. This is our Enderman farm. And as you can see, we've got quite a few ender pearls here. These guys all fall down here, and they are all one-hit kills. So a big shot, sweeping shot with the sword, we get tons of XP, and all the pearls fall down below. So the way this farm works is there is an endermite in a chest up there, and the endermen try to get at the endermite. Sorry, he's not in a chest, he's in a minecart. There's an endermite in a minecart up there, and there's a spawn platform out there. Let's see if we go over to the side, you can get a better view of the spawn platform. It's right over there. So they all spawn out there, and they get attracted to the endermite, and they fall down here, where I can kill them. Ah, come to Papa. It's a beautiful thing. Let's grab a few of these while we're here. Not that we need them. So there you go. That's my Enderman farm. Now I'm trying to think, what else is there to see here? That might be it. Wow, what haven't we seen? We've seen spawn. We've seen the main base. We've seen the mine. We've seen the Enderman farm. We've seen the Wither Skeleton farm. We've seen the Blaze farm. We've seen the Guardian farm. We've seen the witch huts that will eventually become the witch farm. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's about it. Well, guys, that's what 40 episodes of Fog's World gets you right there. That's 40 episodes of Fog's World. We got a lot more things to come. I have a lot more ideas of stuff to build. This bridge that right there that I don't want to look at because I don't want to look at one of these Endermen. That bridge leads out to one of the perimeter islands where there is a place where we can get elytra wings and we can get shulkers. But we're not going to go out there. So yeah, I think I think that's the end. I think that's it. We're back home. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this little tour of Fog's World Season 3. We've got a lot more to do, a lot more coming. Why, I still haven't built a proper sugarcane farm. I just realized that. Soon we need to start on the witch farm. We need to find a proper place for the, a proper purr farm. We need to move the chicken farm. Oh, wow, we got a lot of stuff still to do. Yeah. We got to build our library down here. Yep, lots to do. Lots to do. We could probably make this a more efficient mob farm. Well, whatever. Anyway, that's it for today's episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please leave a like. It makes me feel so good when I know that you guys like what I do. It really does. And feel free to leave a comment below. I read each and every comment, although I don't reply to all of them. I do reply to some. And yeah, if you like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. We do this every week. Every Monday there's another episode of Fog's World. So yeah, we'll see you next Monday in the next episode of Fog's World. Bye-bye, guys.